Greetings everyone, hello and welcome back to Kingdoms Reborn once more. Just amazing that you're still sticking around. Don't forget to like the video please and leave a comment behind if you enjoy the series so much. We are in a beautiful season right now, midsummer it is warm, people can, pull back their kimonos a bit and while they're delivering enjoy the weather. Plenty of food in, it's getting a bit tight on this. In this area here, we're growing really rapidly, 100 additional people in the last episode alone. Of course, leaves a mark on food consumption once more. So in this case here, we're already countering that a bit by adding a ranch area all the way up in the south now of this city. Depends on how you look at it, right? If you look at it how we started the city, this is the south area, but I'm more and more inclined to use this view here, so it would be the north area then. In this case here, the ranchers need to pull in more money here, below 1,000. I would also like to work now on this additional farming area now that we can have over here. We have a forester there, right? That is probably not going to last though, because we really need to work on that farming area. I wonder how many irrigation ditches we can attach to one of these pumps, right? Seems to be quite a bit. And if there's a limit, we'll just see. Let's add more all the way to this area. The thing is, they only cost me money, which is the interesting thing, right? They also don't require workforce or anything like that. And let's get rid of this forester here. Sorry, pal, I really don't need it. Can we build roads over this? I hope so, right? Otherwise, we're going to have a bit of a problem here. But we need to adjust them then accordingly. Like over here. Ah, look at that. We're losing now water. So it's not endless, at least. Right, so this is, of course, also tricky then to use. That's that. And I think we might then actually already be at the end of it. Yep, so that's the end of this pump. We can, of course, build another pump then as well. For now, though, we should have a nice fertile area here now that we can use. So let's go ahead. Do we want more rice or do we want to use another crop? I think we go with another rice farm, right? Of course, we could go for grapes or tulips. Tulips, yeah, we could sell. But really, money is not the issue here. It is continuous food problems. So let's actually go in and get me another rice one out. Plus, we're playing as the Japanese. So please, let's go for all in on rice. Something over here. And I will also need to have another irrigation pump then somewhere here. Let's actually go ahead and do this right away. It doesn't cost me any workforce per se, so it's something that we can just add as well to our liking. It's only a bit of money really that it costs me. And, well, 100 stone. That's actually quite a bit. There you go. Another combo point here for this one. Let's have the road connection. And then we can also have this. Can I connect it actually with that network then and boost its network? Hopefully we can do it like this. As always though, going to take a while before this one really works, right? The next harvest will be bigger then. Until then I want to finish it. We will also need a few more houses then up here, because of course farmers need to live somewhere. But just here along the irrigation we have a little district more or less for this farming area then, right? Where this whole thing can work. Funnily enough, for the industrial age, we would be really close to finishing that requirement. So I really should continue pushing the work schedule here. Then also the scholar office that gives me the paper maker, and then the global footprint with a foreign quarter and allows the building in foreign land to help allies. And this gives me then the machinery here. Very expensive these costs are, so I need to wait a bit to get more out of it. Scholar office. Craft a card from paper. And with that also the paper maker. I'm not going to build them yet though, or purchase them. And look at that, we got a smiley. We have 85% happiness. Job happiness is the lowest one here right now. The city attractiveness is the highest. That's great stuff indeed, because it means we can further boost the happiness by increasing the budget of some of those workplaces. Right, there you go. And of course I would like to do this. I love the budget option because really for a bit of more coin we can really get a lot of additional workforce and efficiency out. And this makes things a bit easier for these high demand products or materials like the coal, for example. but also for stone. I think working hour increase would then reduce the job happiness again, but increases efficiency. Let's keep it as a normal one there. Also my mushroom farms, of course, get the highest budget. For the pigs, we cannot do it, unfortunately. Alright, this one has been finished. Irrigation pump has been finished. As expected, it's boosting the output here further. So we can add another pump then here somewhere. And another one here. Right, and then also more over here. Let's just see how far we can go up. And there we lose it again. So this is the maximum. But that's already pretty nice looking. And with that we can get the farms now going. And that's the rice farms, of course. I need to stay within those limits though. That's going to be one massive farm. I don't complain. Do we keep? Yeah, 87. Oh, it's too large anyway, so we cannot actually go that high. That's fine. Let's have another farm here. Definitely like to squeeze in a smaller rice farm than here. Oh, this cannot be rice, so let's make some medicine again. That's fine too, as an in-between. And here we could have some cabbage out there. It still has 81% fertility. And there's also going to be a nice combo bonus, what we can see here, right? This one here too. And probably this one is my last one. How's efficiency? 84. That's okay. All the way up to this point here, it's going to be farming crazy. And there's the road coming out of it then. That's a lot of additional food, hopefully. Let's also add another 2 houses here for these guys. One more thing we need to build, of course, is another granary. Because we definitely also want to have a storage and also the boost of the granary at the same time. I'm probably actually going to make this farming area be gone again. It's fine. It's a very small one anyway. Then I'm trying to get as many farms in as possible here. This looks good. That additional forestry that we moved, we can now move all the way up here, a bit further away again. House is too far, so we'll need to build a house just for the forester. This is where the forester family lives then, in here in the mountains. And let's also increase the... we cannot increase the budget for foresters, unfortunately. Yeah, and this production or construction will take quite some time here now, as expected. Something we really should also be doing is, if I have stone, I do have stone, and that is upgrading those industrial roads to stone roads, because this of course increases the transportation or decreases the transportation times. So the more of these roads I have, the better overall for my delivery times, right? This road goes nowhere. This one here we can still have. Something really cool is the granary actually also boosts the output of ranches, right? So we can have a granary here to boost the pig farms here by another 30%. And if I build it here a bit, like so, we can also get in quite a few fish farms because they also get the 10% productivity, right? So let's go ahead and build me a granary here to get both the pig farms, at least all 3 of them. And then also some fish farms, fisheries. There you go. And let's go for some deep sea again, because they produce a lot of fish. That's one. And then I would like to have a second one as well. here somewhere. Just beside the other one. Perfect. Hunting lodge and a granary. Because I'm actually inclined to go for building also some granaries here where we do have those pig farms and mushroom farms, right? So we get a nice boost out of these here. Just see where we get an optimum. We'll probably need to build even 2 here. This looks okay. 4 buildings we can boost with that. Should have known this earlier, that it also works for these kind of buildings, right? Let's also boost the output of some of those. There you go. Yeah, we are definitely growing way too quickly right now. 600 we have now. We have full employment. So it is worth it to build more buildings, right? To build more workplaces like those fisheries here. Let's boost all of them with the improved boats. Yeah, you know what? Let's actually have a third one here too. Fish and rice. How very realistic. There you go. Holy cow, can we actually build it like that? Build 2 here. All around the granary. To get more out of that. And we should also have that school somewhere. School I would like to build. Pagoda. Oh, that's very expensive. 2,100 stone. We're far from that. Should probably also work on the first wonder. And building another quarry, we just need a mountain. So let's go ahead and build us another quarry here. Because that gives me a bit more stone. And we do need that. To upgrade my houses. Ooh, we just consumed all the bricks with that. That's okay. We have lots of new houses. And I don't want to run out of fuel again. Train units, we can have up to 20 now. So let's go for some additional cavalries. And then probably some more archers. And we're very close to breaching 600 now. Next granary finished. Perfect. Increases productivity. And since we have the right workforce now, we have a river here that I would also like to use now for my glass production, right? Probably need a bit more space. But I hope we don't need more space than that. By the way, we have the forester in here that is definitely not living up to its space anymore. So let's get rid of the fruit gatherer and the forester. Let's move the forester somewhere else. This is far away, but it's okay. Here we have lots of forest area. Might also just give it a house then. And what we could do also is having a bit of a storage yard for these 2 foresters here. That we connect them with a road. There you go. And with that we have even more space now over here. Also another advanced mushroom farm. Let's have this one in my advanced mushroom farm area. If there's a name like this. And let's just see, just behind the other one. Get that combo bonus up. And also, we do now have the sand mine. It's huge! Alright. But we should be able to use at least 2 here, right? Let's build the first one. And this one needs then a glass smelter. Produces glass from sand and coal. It's a polluted building though, so I might actually not have it here by the rivers, honestly, but in my industry zone. We could also have just the production of sand here and transport it then down to this area to produce the glass out of it. Nah, this is farming area. Let's get rid of the fruit one. Nah, it's fine to have it here, honestly. Let's remove that road there, make more space. We have a warehouse here. Warehouses are my new storages now, by the way, right? You can build them and they have 30 inventory slots. And each slot can have, I think, infinite amount of materials. So these are a great way of storing more and more resources that you need. Alright, this road here needs to be a bit more efficient. Because we want to have that smelter in here. And I would definitely like to be able to have 2 here. So another one behind it then. And then I have the glassworks, produces glassware from glass and coal. This, however, I think is then just a luxury good, right? I would like to have the glass smelter now, because this is then the glass that we need for our new, as a new building material, construction material. It's going to take a while anyway to finish this. Right, there's glass. Upgrade level for a lot of industrial buildings at this point. Running out of food. Midsummer, close to harvest season. It will be, look at that, we have deep sea tuna, a lot of that in stock now. That's great. And the new farming area is going to bring me in the first harvest this year. Right, at least partially, because this one here is not built yet. Also, we need another house then. Over there. By the way, we could also connect those 2 districts now. They're a bit separated from each other right now. Wouldn't hurt to have a bridge here somewhere. If it's possible. There you go. Nice. So that we may connect. There you go. Our 2 city districts now. And with that, we have a connection up here now too. Harvest season. I wonder how much more rice we get out of this one here. Quite a bit, hopefully. Yeah. Reaching 10,000 again, and we're not even fully done yet. Also some cabbage. Food variety can't hurt. Have a look here again, and then a rice breeder would be nice. Green tea breeder. Of course it would make sense, but then again, rice is so precious to us right now that I can't justify green tea. And we have so much clay that I really need to work on my brickworks there too. We need bricks anyway in masses. So let's go ahead and build me another brickworks over here somewhere. And yeah, probably then also in this district here, right? Where we already started with some additional factories. And let's just have also another bridge then here. Connecting these 2 industrial zones. Sand mine, our first one, is working now too. We can get it another nice extraction boost, and then also the sand mine town that we need eventually anyway. And I might actually build a second sand mine already, because we have the workforce, and I would definitely like to get a lot of additional, yeah, glass out there for all the boost that it gives me. There's the next brickworks, specialized tools, brickwork town. Leading to 130, and let's also increase the efficiency of all brickworks to the maximum. Because I would like to work now on my Buddha statue, the first one. The stone is fine, the bricks though we need. Yeah, and all of this actually leads to still having 5,000 food in stock when the new harvest season is upon us, because we are busted now with mushrooms and deep sea tuna as well. So all of this was wonderful, and we're just at the beginning of the new harvest season now. Also lots of cabbage farms that we have up there, so I think we've secured food now again nicely for a few more years. What is down though at the same time is furniture. So this, of course, with every single building we build, more furniture is being consumed. Since we're full on wood though, isn't that much of a problem. I could just go in and build me another one. They're boosting each other then as well, so the more we build, the more efficient they are. And in this case here, I just need to find me my furniture workshop. There it is. And build it here to the block, right? And can we have another one then here? No, unfortunately not. That's okay. Because we can still add, for example, the tailor then here. And we should really get some glass now in at some point, because I would like to upgrade them to the speed level. Speed level upgrade. Cloth is fine. I would actually just like here a bit in advance. Let's go ahead and add them a 20% effectiveness flat out and increase the budget. By the way, tailor workshop, we can also get the budget up, of course. Yep. Giving it more efficiency. Same for the candle maker, because we are really full on beeswax, so this is fine. Thank you, Fatima. There's the sand now. Actually, we lacked a bit of workforce there, I think. And now we can build the advanced furniture store. Let's actually do this. Unfortunately, it's very broad, so I'm pretty sure we cannot squeeze it in here. But we could squeeze it in here then as the final factory, more or less, to my furnishing industry. Let's do this. Let's build it here. And yeah, 15,000 food is not so bad. It really, what made a difference here too is, of course, the additional income from rice now, but also, of course, the deep sea fishing ports. Let's increase the budget too. We should, of course, be careful with increasing budgets all the time. 2,200 on income right now we have. Let's not try to get any higher than this. Lower than this, of course. Medicine is something I can see going down a bit. That would be devastating. So I could add medicine fields. Or I could switch a cabbage here, for example, to medicine. Wouldn't be so bad. And this cabbage here to medicine as well. Upgrade-wise, we can go for the industrial age now. I'm not doing it yet though. We go for machinery first. This upgrade is powerful because it increases my wood harvesting by 30%. There you go, that's a nice upgrade. And then we have this one here, the bank. 30% income from luxury for each surrounding level 5 house. That's also really cool. For this we need colonization first. We can build colonies with this. That's a new city somewhere else. And we connect them then. And the advanced logistics here. Finance, quickly build, spy nest, advanced logistics. This we get the hauling service, colonization, and then the bank. This is going to be great because we somehow also need to, of course, continue building and boosting our profits, right? And that's the bank. We can build it with the glass now. And look at that. If we build it here in the center, we can boost all of these buildings here with additional income. That's fantastic. So all I need to do really is delete one of these houses there. It's just like in Anno, and this is something I really love. We can just go ahead and delete then houses to add service buildings that add also variety to the whole town. This is going to be a nice bank here, right? Let's add 2 entrances here and then perhaps some shrubbery because they only require 1 space, right? That we have then in the surrounding area. To also increase the appeal rating. Also, we can do this, for example, here in these areas between the roads, right? To add some decoration there in between. It's the only decoration we have at this point. But it's some decoration at least. We got homeless people. Look at that. Interesting. We need a few more houses. So I would like to continue with adding a few more blocks here. These 2. And then around this park area, we could also continue now with more houses. The appeal rating is not very high in this district. But we'll just see. Or do I want to have a main road somewhere here? No. Here we don't need a main road, I think. Immigrants like to join. Let's give me the consume less input for a change again. Because the advanced furniture stock will definitely consume a lot of furniture. There it is now working. Let's get this one in. A lot of additional furniture again. Perfect. These houses, that's going to take a while. And there's the bank. Also now working 30% income from luxury for each surrounding level 5 house. And the bank definitely also will need its stone road. What I also like is the hauling service now. So this one here, yeah, basically moves resources around. It's super important or super useful where we have lots of industry. Let's actually have it up here in this industry area. We still have that fruit gatherer too. then again, I think we're just going to delete it. Finally, also we have glass, so I can go ahead now and upgrade these potters here, for example, to increase the work speed. And that's 5% for all 3 of them. Also, they changed their look, which I like quite a bit. But I can see that we need more potteries as well. So I might actually make a second pottery center somewhere. The thing is, we do need rivers for that, right? It's paramount. And this river here is tempting, of course, but it's a bit far away still. These houses are coming along, so we no longer have homelessness problem. And by the way, we can also work on our first wonder now, the Great Buddha statue. For this, I would like to use this hilly area up here, right? Forests and hillies, and in the middle of all of this, you find yourself a Buddha statue. I think I like this one here at the northern end of my town. Somewhere here in the center, between all these forest trees, and just behind, or just in front of that mountain there. Do people need to go to this place here, though? I don't want to have them too far away, though, so I have to get there. Yeah, this is okay. This is close enough. There you go. This is going to take a while, and it's also going to get its own road, of course, to the city then, right? There you go. So this main road here now actually is connected with the Great Buddha statue, right? So we have now 2 main roads leading to it. Also here probably. There you go. 20,000 food, a new record. And yeah, we're growing towards 700 right now. Homes we have, but we're growing so quickly that we will need to build more homes again soon. The downside is, oh, well, furniture, we have lots of it now. That's great. Sake is a bit behind, and pottery. And there it is coming along. It already has all the resources in. We can just build it now. We could quickly build it, but that's a lot of money. So let's just build it the traditional way. Our first wonder. And there it is, the Great Buddha statue. Wonder score it gives me. With that we get a total score of 2,300 on the hard settings. Yeah, and there's my wonder score. Isn't it a beauty? Can we see it up? Also, we can see it from up here, of course. The first one. Also, we have a policy office that I haven't built yet. It's free. I should really go for it. And yeah, let's also go for another frugality book. Up here in the furniture district. I would like to have this one. Policy office. It's tempting, of course, to use it in here. But I would really like to have at least some park. So let's have this one, yeah, somewhere here, right? Between citizens and also my industrial zone. It's instantly finished. And this one now gives me something like, for example, the National Pride. 5% citywide attractiveness per level. Economic hegemony. 3% production bonus for everything that we have in this town. For every level that we boost this one, that's super nice, right? And then trade routes, the trade fee is reduced with that. But the economic hegemony is actually something that I love a lot. And with that, we've also reached 90% happiness now, thanks to having the city attractiveness boosted also past 100%. I love these buildings. Beautiful. I have a stone road here. This is another very important main road in my city. Right, so let's actually have this one upgraded all the way with my already existing main road over here. The 30% travel reduction is super nice for this as well, so we should really continue also the expansion of this. Then there's also the school. that I would like to build. 70% increased signs for every surrounding house. And as you can see, we could boost a lot of these houses then here. It would actually fit in here, which isn't a bad thing per se. But then again, this was reserved for some ornaments. There it is. There's a nice spot, right? Between my tavern. We have the school now and use all of these buildings in here as well. And there it's all really coming along. And we're sitting at 2.4 right now, 2.48, 3,000 with that single school. And I just love how the city is looking more and more diverse with all of these service buildings that we're adding now. For housing in general, let's continue with another block of houses here. And then I could think about another market area here somewhere now. Also, we can get an advanced pottery now. Let's also add this one somewhere here. There's a house here, by the way, that we don't need anymore since the city has grown now very close to this one. These people were homeless then. Alright. And they left the town, but that's okay. It's not the end of the world. Let's have another advanced potter here somewhere. Yeah. Right, and then let's add a house for these guys. I'm not a monster. Another sushi bar should also work wonders in this area, but then again, we do need some wild cards. And I don't have them right now. I also don't want to have a paper maker right now. I don't need that. Unfortunately, you cannot discard it, right? There is a fort. Let's build this one, just for the looks of it, and then have some wild cards in addition again. Right, there's the fort. With that, we can protect our borders. We can also see the global networks of trade and raids that we can do here. And of course, primarily, we should fortify this area here towards the Vikings up there. So that's something. Having a fort here in the mountains also looks nice, I think. Let's go ahead and do this. Oh, it's instantly built. Protected. It also gives me a protected income boost and protects the province. We can also upgrade it with a wall and a wall level 2. But this one gets higher and higher now. Really nice mechanics overall. I love this, how more and more complexity is still being added that late into the game. Fantastic. Also looks nice. We're also on our way towards 700 people now, and yeah, in this case here, food is fine. In early spring, we're still seeing a 25,000 food thanks to having a huge supply of mushrooms and tuna, and luxury good-wise, we still need to work on some stabilization there. But overall, I think the economy is in a great shape right now. Income is fine, science is fine. We are all set for the industrial age at this point, I think. I could still work on a bit of optimization into some areas before I do that. And then, of course, we want to develop this whole city there further. With all of this, I still need a bit more stone though, so let's work on that first in the next episode of Kingdoms Reborn. I hope you enjoyed this one. Don't forget to leave a like behind, and if you enjoy my content, please also consider supporting me on Patreon. I would very much appreciate that. Thank you, and onwards.